Hello friends, in today's video we are going to talk about a very important topic of TY BCom, that is offer curve. So before start the concept of offer curve, let me remind you, in last video we have learned about reciprocal demand. So the concept of offer curve is based on reciprocal demand only. So J.S. Mill concept of reciprocal demand was presented by Alfred Marshall and Francis Edwards through offer curve. As I told you, reciprocal demand introduced by J.S. Mills, and J.S. Mill concept of reciprocal demand presented again by Alfred Marshall and Francis Edwards through offer curve. सो जो रेसिप्रोकल डिमांड है उसको ऑफर कर्व के थ्रू वापस प्रेजेंट किया गया है. नेक्स्ट, नाउ व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ ऑफर कर्व? सो ऑफर कर्व इज अ ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ रेसिप्रोकल डिमांड. ग्राफिकल मीन्स डायग्रामेटिकल. So offer curve is a graphical representation of a reciprocal demand which help us to understand the quantity of export a country is going to offer for quantity of import to make terms of trade and to do trade. Offer curve means the quantity of export offer for the quantity of import to make successful terms of trade. But the offer curve is a presentation of a reciprocal demand in a diagrammatical way. So in short, we'll go, offer curve means diagrammatical and graphical representation of reciprocal demand which help us to understand the various quantity of export country offer for various quantity of import. To understand this concept, we'll understand one diagram. Now, this diagram will help us to understand domestic rate of exchange and gain from trade. It means that whenever international trade take place, that time how both the country will gain. So, in the diagram, y-axis represent Russia, that is commodity Y. In the diagram, y-axis represent Russia, that is commodity Y, and x-axis represent India, that is commodity X. Next is, now in the diagram, India's offer curve is OI. India's offer curve is OI and Russia's offer curve is OR. Both the terms of trade decided at the point E. Again, India's offer curve is OI, Russia offer curve is OR. Simply I means India, R means Russia. So India's offer curve is OI and Russia's offer curve is OR. The terms of trade decided at point E. Why? Because at point E, both offer curve OI of India and OR of Russia intersect. So the point E is equilibrium point. You can write this point in explanation. The terms of trade decided at point E because at this point both offer curve OI and OR intersect each other. So this is called equilibrium point. Next is OB. You can see the line OB is a domestic price ratio of India. OB is a domestic price ratio of India and OA is a domestic price ratio of Russia. Next is, now if suppose international trade will take place between Russia and India, then how both will get benefit? So India offer ON of X of goods. If India trade with Russia, then India will offer ON of X commodity and it will get NE of Y commodity from Russia. Next, similarly, if Russia will trade with India, then Russia offer NE of Y and get ON of X from India. In short, again I am going, if India will trade with Russia, then India offer ON of X commodity and get NE of Y commodity from Russia. Similarly, if Russia will trade with India, then Russia offer NE of Y commodity and get ON of X commodity from India. Next, if India will not trade with Russia, then what will be the scene? If India will not trade with Russia, then you can see at domestic price line OB for ON of X, India will get only NL. अगर इंडिया रशिया के साथ ट्रेड नहीं करता है तो उसको ONX कमोडिटी के बदले सिर्फ NLY कमोडिटी मिलती है. एंड if India will trade with Russia, then again for ON of X commodity, it will get NE, that is LE extra. Listen point again. If India will not trade with Russia, then for ON of X commodity, India will get only NL because OB is the domestic price ratio of India. सो अगर इंडिया रशिया के साथ ट्रेड नहीं करता है तो ON ऑफ X कमोडिटी के बदले उसे NLY कमोडिटी मिलती है. बट इफ इंडिया विल ट्रेड विथ रशिया, देन फॉर ON ऑफ X commodity, India will get NE of Y commodity. It means that LE extra. Next is, similarly, if Russia will not trade with India, then Russia for ON of X commodity has to give NMY. कितना देना पड़ता है? NMY कमोडिटी देना पड़ता है. इसका मतलब है EM एक्स्ट्रा उसको देना पड़ेगा. इफ रशिया विल नॉट ट्रेड विथ इंडिया, देन फॉर ON ऑफ X कमोडिटी रशिया विल ऑफर NM ऑफ Y. But if Russia will trade with India, then for ON of X commodity, Russia will give only NE. So Russia can save EM after trade with India. So if both the nation will trade with each other, then both can gain. How? So India get NE of Y against ON of X. So extra LE India is getting. And Russia give NE of Y against ON of X. So Russia save EM extra. Again we'll go toward the diagram. Just look at the diagram. So in the diagram, y-axis represent Russia Y commodity and x-axis India X commodity. OA and OB, these are the domestic price line of India and Russia. OR is a offer curve of Russia. OI is a offer curve of India. And E is a point where both the offer curve intersect each other, that is called equilibrium point. If India will trade with Russia, then for ON of X commodity, India will get NEY, that is LE extra. And if Russia will trade with India, then for ON of X commodity, Russia has to offer only NE. So Russia can save EM. So friends, I hope so this video will make your doubt clear toward the offer curve, and please listen this video again and again, and you can prepare your answer with your own. So friends, if you like my videos and my videos are making your study clear and very interesting, then please subscribe it, like it, and spread it on a large scale. And if you have any doubt, if you have any query, if you wanted to make me a more and more video, then please write in a comment which videos you want. Thank you so much. I hope so your day will be